Hello, and I welcome you all to World Affairs. Now, I know when most of you people saw this thumbnail, you probably wondered, wait, am I reading this right? Russian wheat got stolen in Pakistan, that too 40,000 tons of it. Yes, that is correct. And look, this news isn't just about wheat, it isn't just about corruption. This news represents something that is rotten within our neighbor. Pakistan right now is struggling to even remotely function like a proper country. Over here, you can see this article by the Economic Times. 40,000 tons of wheat supplied by Russia to Pakistan has been stolen by their own government officials. Obviously, this has caused a huge uproar in Pakistan. This nation is already entangled, it's already trapped in a political crisis. On top of that, there is acute wheat shortage, and then people get to know 40,000 tons of it that came from Russia, of all the places, is gone now. We don't even know where it went. And this is going to cause a lot of pain and suffering to the average Pakistani citizen because, look, Pakistan, which has a lot of fertile land, but because these guys never worked on agricultural reforms or any kind of structural reforms, they never quite understood how to utilize their fertile land. This year, it is estimated that Pakistan will not produce enough wheat for its population. The production will fall short by 1.7 million ton. That means Pakistan will eventually have to purchase 3 to 3.5 million tons of wheat. Otherwise, the inflation in Pakistan, the food inflation in particular, it will go sky high. This country is already struggling to feed its soldiers, and if Pakistan does not import a lot of wheat, this nation will face a humongous food shortage because already their weekly inflation has crossed 40%. So it can pretty easily go to around 70 to 80% if things are not sorted. Now, the most messed up thing about all of this is that India has enough wheat. India has surplus wheat, and Pakistan can actually purchase wheat from India, but they don't do that. Instead, Pakistan is buying wheat from Russia. And the Russians don't really have an issue. For them, it's a business transaction. They have decided that they will sell Pakistan 90,000 tons of wheat. And the Russians have started delivering. They have already delivered around 45,000 tons of wheat to Pakistan. Now, the funniest thing about all of this is that Russia oftentimes uses Indian ships to deliver this wheat to Pakistan. Over here, you can see this article by the Times of India. A ship named MV Leela, Chennai. This was used to transport wheat from Russia to Pakistan. Isn't it weird? I mean, literally, Pakistan is using Indian ships so that Russian wheat can reach Pakistan, but they are reluctant to buy Indian wheat directly. And if you are wondering, wait, how is Pakistan even paying Russia? Well, the answer is obviously China. China and Pakistan have a currency swap agreement. So Pakistan basically just tells China to pay all this money to Russia on their behalf. And Russia happily accepts Chinese yuan. So it's not like Russia is actually accepting Pakistani rupee over here. So you can see how weird all of this is. Pakistan is paying a massive amount, 372 metric ton for their wheat, and this wheat is being delivered from all the way to Russia. Indian ships are earning money by transporting all this wheat. This wheat gets stolen. It doesn't even reach the poor person of Pakistan. Now, when I first read the reports about this wheat theft, I thought to myself, you know what, Pakistan's ranking in the corruption perception index is really bad. It is ranked 140 out of 180 nations. India is ranked, of course, 85th, which is not great, but still way better than India's neighboring nations. So since Pakistan is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, yeah, all these things can happen. Wheat can get stolen. But at a time like this, when Imran Khan is in a direct conflict, a political conflict with the current government, there are demands to declare Imran Khan's party a terrorist organization. There is a huge political crisis brewing in Pakistan. While all this is happening, suddenly the ugly face of corruption surfaces. And look, regarding corruption, there is a beautiful quote. Corruption is the cancer that steals away from the poor, eats away at the governance and moral fiber, and destroys trust. Corruption of such a scale at this time, it really dents people's faith in the idea of Pakistan. It pretty much breaks down public's trust in the state institutions. And people actually feel as if democracy and whatever kind of governance or constitution that they have, it's all dead. And in the coming few months, you will see a huge impact of this news. UN has already predicted that around 5 million, that is 50 lakh people, will be close to famine in the coming weeks as Pakistan economy is on the verge of collapse. And you might be saying, you know what, we have been hearing about Pakistan's collapse for a while now, but it just doesn't happen. Look, it won't really collapse altogether in a single day. It will happen in a very phased manner. The next big thing that we will see in Pakistan is a massive aviation crisis. The government doesn't really have any money, they cannot pay international carriers, and soon a lot of flights to Pakistan will be suspended. Pakistan will pretty much isolate itself from the world because it simply doesn't have enough money to stay connected with the entire world. And then you will see the political crisis will get uglier, and eventually there can be a massive civil war, and after that anything can happen. Pakistan can break into several nations, or the Pakistan Taliban might claim a lot of land. A lot of things can happen, and you know what, had all this wheat not been stolen, all of this would still happen. But this corruption case will pretty much speed up the process because people will just feel fed up, they will feel trapped, they will feel like they don't have the money to buy food, there is corruption going on, they don't really have a say in the democracy, the military literally rules them like a dictator. So the coming few weeks or perhaps months, they will be very important for India's neighbor. And finally, let me tell you guys about a massive discount that is active on Unacademy's website. So if you are preparing for any examination, let's say UPSC, SSC, bank, you can buy these courses on Unacademy's website. So let's say suppose you want to buy a bank exam course, you simply go to the comment section, click on this link, and over here you can simply use the code PD10 and the prices of the course will fall tremendously. You will be able to save a lot of money. So use the code PD10 and save money. So this right here is the end of the video. Thank you for listening, and as always, God bless you all.